Om Shanti. Today, 9th May 2021. Avyakt Murli, dated, revised dated 27/12/1987. Title of today's Murli is Signs of the Victorious Jewels Whose Intellects Have Faith. Today, Babdada is looking at his victorious children everywhere whose intellects have faith. He is looking at the signs of faith in every child. The main signs of faith are: number one, as is your faith, accordingly, the spiritual intoxication will be visible in your actions and words and on your face at every moment. Number two, you will easily experience victory in your every action and thought in a practical way. You will experience victory not in some form of effort, but in the form of visible fruit and a right. Number three, there won't be even 1% doubt, even in your thoughts, in your elevated fortune, in your elevated life, in the Father or in your connections and relationships with the family. Number four, all question marks will have finished and you will have become a point who puts a full stop in every situation. Number five, when your intellect has faith, you will easily and automatically experience yourself to be a carefree emperor at every moment. That is, you will not repeatedly have to make effort to bring that awareness. You won't have to labor to say, I am an emperor, but you will be constantly stable on the elevated seat of your throne. In worldly life, your stage is created according to the situation. But in this powerful Alokik Brahmin life, your stage is not created according to the situation, for you have the elevated state of carefree emperor through receiving the light and might of knowledge from Babdada and from the power of remembrance. You are not dependent on the situation, but on the basis of your inheritance, blessings, and your elevated stage, you transform the situation. So, because of this, one whose intellect has faith is always a carefree emperor. Number six, when your intellect has faith, you always surrender to the Father. To surrender means to surrender completely. To surrender doesn't mean that you sit in Madhuban or at a center. To offer yourself for service is a step on the ladder, but to surrender yourself completely is the destination of the ladder. Number seven, one whose intellect has faith will always be carefree and free from worry. He will experience the intoxication of guaranteed victory in every situation. Faith enables you to experience being carefree with a guarantee at every moment. Number 8, such a soul will always remain intoxicated, and seeing his intoxication, others too will experience that spiritual intoxication. He will give others an experience of spiritual intoxication with help from the Father and his own stage. What would be the specialties of someone whose intellect has faith and who stays in spiritual intoxication? Baba asked the question, what would be the specialties of someone whose intellect has faith and who stay in spiritual intoxication? Firstly, to the extent that there is elevated intoxication, so he would accordingly have humility in every act of life. Because of having the speciality of humility, he would have a creative intellect. He would pay attention to the intellect to the extent that it is humble, so it is creative. Now, the blessing is, may you spend less and bring about greater glorification and become powerful by stopping any wasteful leakage. Today's blessing is, may you spend less and bring about greater glorification and become powerful by stopping any wasteful leakage. In details, save all the treasures you have received from Bab Dada at the confluence age from any wastage, and you will become one who brings about greater glorification through less wastage, and you will become one who brings about greater glorification through less expenditure. To save anything from being wasted means to become powerful. It is not possible for there to be any wastage where there is power. If there is any leakage of waste, then no matter how much effort you make or hard work you do, you cannot become powerful, and this is why you have to check any leakage and stop it. Then, from being wasteful, you will become powerful. Today's slogan is, to remain completely pure while living at home with your family is the challenge of a yogi and jnani soul. Om Shanti.